This is Henry from Tech Daddy Videos. Welcome back. It is Monday night, and tonight we're going to have an update on the 10-cent automatic campaign that I generated 6 weeks ago. And yes, I did make money on that. And yes, I'm going to show you the results right after this. So you guys stay tuned. You guys enjoy, and we will see you guys in a second.
Action.
What the? All right, we are back, and it is Monday night, and it is May and middle of May. And what we did is we did a automatic 10-cent campaign. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but we created a automatic campaign, generated some money on that, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it, the whole campaign itself. I'm still running the campaign; it is still working for me, and I set that budget for $100 a day, $100 a day. And to this day, I'm still continuing to have it at $100 a day and still generating more sales, and more sales are coming in. Things are good. I want to get into some of the questions that you guys had on my last YouTube video. When I did that video for the 10-cent automatic campaign, you guys left some comments there. Tonight I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to answer that for you guys. I'm going to answer those questions. But first, I want to show you the results of the campaign itself. Want to get into that. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask the questions. Put it in chat, and I will go over all the questions. I'll say hello to everybody like I normally do. And if you guys haven't noticed my t-shirt, yes, how do I make money selling on Amazon? Part of it is 10-cent automatic campaigns. I'm telling you guys, it works. I'm going to show you guys. As a matter of fact, we're going to get right into it. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did. All right, so with that being said, we're going to get into it. And here is the update. So you guys stay tuned. Okay, we are back, and 6 weeks later, we have our automatic 10-cent campaign. I'm going to kind of go over this with you and explain to you guys exactly what I did. So what we did at the beginning of 4/1, we basically went out there and created an automatic 10-cent campaign, and we ran this for 6 weeks. Now, I set a budget of $100 a day. And so when I set that budget for $100 a day, basically it was trying to find the keywords that were very difficult to find. And so what I did is I increased my budget from 10 cents every week, just about. And I didn't really increase it too much in the last 2 weeks because I kind of found the sweet spot. So I wanted to make sure that I left it there to create more sales. So what I did is I created a 10-cent campaign, and I increased it every week by around 10 cents. So the second week I went to 20 cents, third week I went to 30 cents, and the fourth week I went to 40 cents, and I kept it there for 3 weeks. So these were the results. The results were I had total sales of $688, close to $700 in sales, and I spent a total of $86.16. Now, my impressions weren't that great just because it was really, really low, and my ACOS was at 12%, which was great. That's what I wanted to keep it at. And I was able to generate 26 orders out of the whole campaign. So that's pretty awesome. So as you can see right here, $86 was spent, $688 in sales, and an ACOS of 12%. Now, I have a few people that were sitting there and asking me, can they start out with 50 cents? Can they start out with 70 cents? I mean, you can if you want to, but the whole idea of this campaign was to try to get the keywords as cheap as possible. That's what you want to do. So it kind of defeats the purpose if you are impatient and you don't want to sit there and try to get sales with very little money. So I had 29 products in this campaign itself, and I spent a total of $86, and really $86 was not a whole lot. And keep in mind, I had $100 a day in campaigns, and it didn't even get to that point. Didn't even get that far because my bid was so low that it wasn't going to hit it, ever going to hit it, and I knew that. So don't be afraid to try that. Don't be afraid to go out there and put $100 a day on this campaign. And you want to kind of keep an eye on your stats right here. You want to make sure that this line right here, this brown line, is above this blue line right here. This is the money that you spent, and these are your sales right here, as you guys can see up here on top. Now, I'm going to be getting into a little bit more with you guys as far as campaigns and all that, and I do have on my website now where we can do some coaching, and I'm able to show you and teach you and look at your listings and help you with your keywords. So if you guys are interested, feel free to take a look at my website at techdaddyvideos.com and take a look at the package I have for keywords. All right, we're going to go ahead and get back to the live video, so we will talk to you guys soon. See ya. All right, so that was it. That was what we did. Is I generated $688, almost $700 in sales, and I spent less than $100. Now I put a campaign for this at $100 a day, and I kept that campaign on for 6 weeks at $100 a day, and I only spent $86. The reason why this campaign was so effective was because of it being so low. Now, it's going to find keywords, and it's going to find keywords that aren't that people are not paying for. So, in other words, if there was a keyword that I had in my particular product, okay, and that keyword I didn't really go out there and pay for it, what the automatic campaign did is it pushed it out through impressions to everybody out there so they can see it. So say if somebody was searching for a particular product, well, if mine was even close to it, the automatic campaign was going to pick that up. And all it's going to do is just kind of put it out there right in front of you. And that's what it's designed to do, is put it out right in front of you. And whether they're going to click on it is totally up to them. So this is why these keywords are not costing me a lot of money, because of the 10 cents. Now, if I went ahead and I raised that up to, say, for example, the suggested bid, now I'm in competition with everybody else, and it's going to be worse for me because everybody else is paying almost the same thing. So if I'm paying 10 cents, basically what I'm going to do is I am going to put the keywords out there, or try to find the keywords, and Amazon's going to try to find those keywords to where it sits there and says, okay, these keywords people are not going to pay for, and we're going to put this out there, and if somebody clicks on it, well, then somebody clicks on it, and there you go. And you may have a potential sale. So for me, it's something that you guys should be doing all the time. Is just put it so low, and I didn't even hit that suggested bid, which I believe was $1 something, and I think I put mine at the most was 40 cents, and I kept it at 40 cents, and I created sales at 40 cents. About 40 cents. It was kind of like that sweet spot where I started seeing more sales come in. So if you're seeing more sales come in, you just kind of leave it alone. I'm going to get into some of the comments that you guys have. So if you guys have comments, feel free to put that in the chat, and we will definitely read those comments out to you. What's up there, Steve? Eduardo, what's happening there? Eduardo, Crypto Truck, what's going on? So, um, I'm going to go and I'm going to switch this up. Okay, I'm going to switch this up to my YouTube channel. See if I can do that. All right. So let me read some of the comments here. So one of the comments here, Eugene, says, "Hi, my manual campaign doesn't doesn't consume the budget that I provide. No impressions, no views, no clicks. I also had the same problem 2 days ago with my auto campaign, and apparently I started a new one. Please let me know where the problem is because I am downgraded in rank. Thanks for your support." Well, the reason why you're downgraded in rank is because you're not getting sales. It may not be your automatic campaign. It may be your product that you are selling. Your product is probably could be potentially is so bad that people don't want to buy it. I mean, it happens. I mean, it happens all the time. People think they got a great product and they go out there and they don't do sales and they push it by campaigns or what have you, and then they have no sales whatsoever. And they're trying to figure out exactly what's going on. And so I just I just received another order. Another order just came in as I'm talking. So the thing is, you have to make sure that you have a product that is going to sell and a product that people want. And if you're kind of doing a manual campaign and nothing's happening, and you're doing an automatic campaign and nothing's happening, most likely it's the product that you picked. I would highly suggest either lowering your price or going out there and being a little bit more aggressive in the campaign to see if that works. If that doesn't work, then I suggest you go and find another product. It's that simple. All right, so let's go ahead and see who else. Aiden. Oh, Aiden says, great, but what if we start from 50 cents? Does it make a big change in the long run? I'm just doing my first product, and that's why I want to know, should I go big or should I start with that 10 cents? Well, I mean, if you are good thinking about going big, you might as well not start a 10-cent automatic campaign. The whole reason for the automatic campaign is for you guys to get the sales as low as you can possibly get them. We've already I've proven through here, showing you that I didn't go more than 40 cents and I made almost $700 in sales. That's not nothing that I did any different. I just let the campaign run. I went out there and just let it run every single week. I gradually went out there and I increased it. I increased it by 10 cents. That's it. And I just let it run. And that's all you guys should be doing. Just letting it run and seeing if it goes and it works for you. And if you have a great product, it's going to work for you. I'm telling you. It's happened with this one. I showed you guys that one. And so for me, it does work. And that's why I push this out there to you guys to kind of let you know, even if you have your own manual campaigns going on, it will not hurt for you to sit there and do an automatic campaign for 10 cents and just gradually put every single one of your products that you're selling. I don't care what it is. Put every single one of your products that is selling into that campaign and just let it run. Just let it go through its cycle. And keywords, negative keywords and stuff like that, I don't really worry about that because you're not going to get too much negative keywords unless people are going out there and you're being competitive with your competitors. And I will get to your questions in a second here. But for me, it's like, you want to make sure that you run these campaigns, run the automatic campaign, and just let it go. Just let it be. And you never know. I mean, if I was able to do almost $700 in sales with less than $100, and I put this and I set this at $100 a day, $100 a day for 6 weeks, didn't even reach it. That tells you something. I could have simply went up there and increased it more and more and more if I wanted to, but then if I do not get any sales and people start clicking on my listing, then my ad cost, my advertising cost of sales will really skyrocket. And that's not what we want to do. We want to keep that as low as possible. Sometimes we can't. We ended up with 12%. And at 12%, um, it was working really really good. I mean, if you can keep those numbers, 12%, do $800 in sales, and spend less than $100, you are doing great. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get back. DW a week ago says, "Hey Henry, I don't see how anyone can sell on Amazon when most categories are restricted or limited. They are not accepting applications to sell that product. Am I missing something?" Yeah, you definitely are missing something. Um, Here's the thing: you're getting into the category, and it really doesn't matter what product that you're selling as long as you're able to sell in that category. A lot of people like to push themselves into beauty, like to push themselves into a clothes category at first, and then they get frustrated because they can't sell, and they know everybody's making money in that category, in beauty and other categories that are clothes. So they're sitting out there and they're going, man, I want to sell in that category. But try something a little less competitive. Try arts and craft. Try industrial. Try those. There's a lot of products that you can sell in those categories and make money on every single day. I just put out the product of the month, guys. You guys, for my members, you guys have the product of the month. And so that product of the month is out there. Check it out on my Amazon A to Z course. It is a really good product. And that product, I actually put it in a category that is not closed. It is open. It's open to everybody. But it does so good that you would be able to make money just on that one product alone. All right, so I will get to you guys' questions, so keep them coming. Let me see here. Rachel, ooh. One thing I didn't understand: why pick many different items in one auto group? Because it could be difficult to select the negative keywords into negative phrases that I don't know whose word. Another question: I am afraid customers will not search my product if I set a low bid 10 cents. Thank you very much. I'm a new seller and I'm prepared to own my own store. Well, Rachel, you definitely don't know um, about campaigns. Now, the first part says, one thing I didn't understand: why did I pick so many different items? The reason why I picked those items was because this campaign was at 10 cents, so low. I'm throwing all my apples into that bunch. I'm not just going to sell one little piece here, one little piece here, one little piece here, and hopefully it sells. No, I'm throwing everything that I'm selling on Amazon, and I'm going to put it all on this 10-cent campaign because the bid is so low that somebody may see it and somebody may buy it. Now, let's go on to the second part was because it could be difficult to select the negative words into negative phrases. Uh, First of all, you don't select the negative words and phrases. You look through them through search terms. Search terms would tell you how much money you're spending on one keyword. So if you're spending $45 on one keyword and it's creating no sales, that's a negative keyword. You don't go out and search for them. You let Amazon do that. That's why you have an automatic campaign. That's why you have this campaign that's automatic. 10 cents, it's running. And if you're able to generate sales, and that's the whole idea, I'm not concerned about negative keywords. For the last 6 weeks, I have not even looked at my search term report. The reason why I haven't looked at it is because I haven't hit $100 in my budget in 6 weeks. And I'm still making money. I'm still making a lot more money. I made almost $700 just on that. Okay, Rachel says I am afraid customers will not search my product if I set a low bid, 10 cents. Thank you very much. Well, first of all, customers don't search your product because of the bid that you set. Okay? Customers find your product by the keywords that they are looking for. So, for example, if I'm selling a dog bowl and somebody types in dog leash, uh, dog leash and bowl, okay, and they're just saying bowl, and all of a sudden I have a 10-cent campaign, and Amazon puts that right there in front of them and in the sponsored ad. And that's all you're doing is you're getting that sponsored ad either on top or you're getting the sponsored ad right here on the side. Now, if you go out there and you see that and you go, oh, well, wait a minute, I'm going to go check that out. You know, that looks like a pretty cool bowl. Then your sponsored ad did its job. And if you go out there and create it at 10 cents and you have no sales and you're continuing to have no sales, then just increase it. That's why I have this strategy where I increase it every week, even though it created sales. It created sales at 10 cents when I first started this campaign. And when I first started this campaign, it created $176 in sales on the first, I think it was the first day where it just put it out there. And that's what happens on new campaigns. Whenever a new campaign comes on, Amazon loves to put you right there in the front. They'll sit there and go, here you go. Here's a brand new campaign. This guy's going to be spending lots of money. They don't know what you're doing. They don't know if you're going to bump that up to whatever it is. But if for some reason you're doing a 10-cent campaign and then you're out of budget, then that's when I would look at negative keywords and see what's eating up your cost. But if you're doing 10 cents and you're out of budget and all of a sudden you have 20 sales, did that hurt you or did that help you? To me, I would be all over that. And I would sit there and I would just, instead of $100 a day, $200 a day. I'm going to let them know I'm even more serious by increasing my daily amount, not my bid, my daily amount. If you are doing sales and sales are starting to come in because of your 10-cent automatic campaign, then I would definitely just say $100 a day, screw that, bump that sucker up to $200 a day. Bump it up to $300 a day. You'll never get it. You'll never reach that. It's almost impossible because the way it works is they have to go and put your impressions out. They got to put your ad, your campaign in front of all these people here, in different categories, in different keywords. All that is being pushed out. So it's almost impossible for you to spend that type of money. But the impressions could be there. Impressions you could have, quite a bit. I had 176,000 impressions. And so that's a lot for very low cost. And I mean, and it gave me sales. So that's a good thing. All right, guys. Let me see who's on there. Small town values. What's happening? How often do you match low price for your Amazon listing? And do you feel like it's crucial for used items? Honestly, I kind of look at the whole picture, small town. If you're going to put a product out, you want to be competitive. You want to make sure that you are competitive. You go out there and you set that price anywhere around it. You never know. You can set it higher and still get the buy box and still generate sales. And if you are making money and you're higher than everybody else, then it's obvious that you have the right keywords and the people are able to find you and people are able to see your listing and not theirs. It's happened to uh, my members. My members will go out there and they're like, wow, I went and I did this campaign and I set my price $1 higher, but they were in a different category. So nobody really knew that they had competition unless you have like a sponsored ad. And so this is where the automatic campaigns they are great when it comes to that, but you have to remember when you do an automatic campaign, the difference between a automatic campaign and a manual campaign is you have control of your money on a manual campaign and you really don't on an automatic campaign. So that's why I go out there and I set it so low. I don't sit there and try to compete with my competitors because, especially on an automatic campaign, because it will chew up your money like crazy. Some of these people out here that go and they say, well, what if I start with 50 cents? Well, you're defeating the purpose of the campaign. And what you're doing is if somebody's campaign is 60 cents and yours is 50 cents, then you would never know if it worked if you didn't start out at 10 cents. The whole idea is to just set it and forget it. Just like that commercial, set it and for Ron Cole commercial a long time ago. Well, that's exactly what you're doing. You're just setting it and you're just going to kind of leave it there and let it do its thing. And here's the thing is $800, $700 in sales, and my ACOS is less than 15% at 12%, and I'm still continuing to run this campaign. I didn't shut it down. I'm just letting it go. But what I do from this point is after 6 weeks, I'm really paying attention and I'm watching the spend and I'm watching the sales. If the spend is there and I'm generating more spend, so I'm at $86 right now, and say I go to 120, but my sales are 40 more sales, then I know it's doing its job. I know it's working. And so I don't want to raise it and I don't want to lower it. You kind of will figure that out. As you go along, you will figure it out. Now, if you go out there and you try this and you have no sales at all, take a look at your product. Really pay attention. This is why I throw all my eggs in one basket, because I want to know what product is selling, what product is not. And it's going to tell you what product you're doing sales on because you're making sales and you're selling that product. So if I had a tape measure and I had, 30 piece labels and I was selling printers and all that, and all of a sudden I just sold, I don't know, a marble set or something, and that marble set continued to sell, and everything didn't, then I would try to figure out exactly why this is selling. Most likely it's popularity. Most likely it's something that people want. So, small town value. I ran a campaign before, 5-to-1, something I can medable deadline, and I saw sales jump big time. I will continue to use them going forward. They do work. Oh, okay. 5-to-1. Okay. I wonder if the campaign runs parallel with Google search visibility. No, it doesn't. The thing is, Amazon kind of has their own search. Okay, so Amazon doesn't really care about Google. Amazon doesn't care about Bing. Amazon really doesn't care about Facebook ads. Doesn't care about any of that. If you're going out there and you're promoting it on Facebook ads and you're driving it to Amazon, then Amazon likes that for their search engines and it helps them out. But Amazon doesn't make money off of Google or Bing or Yahoo or anybody else. They don't make money off of that. They make money off their own pay per click. And that's what you have to get through your head. Even here with 10-cent automatic campaigns that are running, those 10-cent automatic campaigns are making me money. And I'm not running that through any place else other than Amazon itself. So, um, let me see here. Small town says no joke. Thanks for your effort on the product of the month. Nice. Oh, no problem. Anytime. Small town value says I figured a 5% either way would be good. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Um, oh, the medical deadline for candy, etc. May 1st. Deadline is that I'm referring to. They have extended due to cool temps. Yeah. And you know what? One of Amazon's biggest categories is groceries. That's the largest, and so they kind of put the caps on that, and they watch it very, very carefully because they want to control that. They want to control that because that is the moneymaker now. It is no longer books. It's no longer DVDs. It's no longer any of that. It is grocery. People buy groceries every day. Somebody figured that out. Somebody figured that out and said, "Oh, well, wait a minute. You know, now groceries are popping in, and so you know, we're going to go ahead and take advantage of that." So um, they really concentrate on those categories. UK, what's up to UK? I'm seeing the same guy on top of the page for sponsors for my two main keywords. He's dominating the top pay-per-click position. Then you're going to have to increase your pay-per-click for that particular keyword. And really, honestly, UK, if your ads are showing up, who cares? I don't care if he's on top of the page, as long as you're on the first page. That's all you have to be. Try to get on the first page. I don't care if you're on the side. I don't care if you're on the left, the right, on top, the bottom. Doesn't matter. If I'm seeing you on the first page, I'm seeing you on the first page. So if you see this guy on the first page, just increase your bid for your keywords and see if you're able to rank for that keyword and get on there. And I mean, if you're right next to him, doesn't make a bit of difference. I would rather be right next to him spending less money than spending more money and people see the same. So and that was one of the biggest things that I had an issue with my son was they were competing for first and second, first and second, first and second. And I was like, why? Why are you doing that? And so when they increased it so much that they were paying a lot more for their pay-per-click and everything else. And really, it was the first position and second position. And I told them, look, your eyes move to the left, your eyes move to the right, your eyes move up, your eyes move down, right? As long as you're on the first page, that's all that matters. If I see yours and I'm interested in yours, I'm going to buy yours. I don't care how good his is. If it's something that I want, I'm going to target your ad. That's it. So, um, anyways, small town value says, let's see, it says, I sell a lot of home, kitchen, grocery items. I put myself in the position as a customer and ask, what do people want to buy on Amazon and have it delivered in 2 days? That's a good question. I mean, there's a lot of things out there that um, it's funny because people are so concentrated on what other people are going to sell, and you just don't know. There are some things that I sell that I didn't even think that they were going to move, and they're one of my best sellers. And I sit there and I'm just amazed by that. And there's products that I sell that I think that are going to do great, and they kind of just sit and they just like dead. That's the chance that you take. And so if you're able to find that particular product in grocery, and hell, if somebody likes bananas, they're going to buy bananas all day long. If somebody likes, a different type of fruit and they can't get it, they're going to order it and buy it. And so try this, small town. Try this. Move up if you have a 2 day delivery time, move that up to 1 day and see what happens. So 1 day processing and see what happens to your sales. You might get even more sales, but you have to be on top of it. But try that if you haven't done that already. Twyla Johnson, how do I get added to your Facebook group? Well, if you are a member, Twyla, then if you're a member, feel free to check the check my 295 package. It's the first thing that you must do is put in a request, and that's how you get into the private Facebook group. And I have to accept you. So yes, so do that. It's in my 295 package. So if you paid for my Amazon A to Z course, just go to the 295 package and you're there. So small town says I'm 100% FBA. Okay, well then that's fine. If you're 100% FBA, then they're going to do it for you. So no big deal. In bigger cities like Chicago, people don't want to mess with going to the store. Right. I mean, that's why Amazon's in business, right? And when they can go to Amazon and pay a little bit more, I've been selling a lot of that stuff. Yes. And so, yes, of course. I mean, and that's convenience, right? That's the convenience where you sit there and go, I'm going to order from Amazon. See, that's what people don't understand. This is why I make the money that I make. I make this money every single year. And every single year I make more money, more money. I don't like to brag. I don't want to sit there and say I make, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. But I'm to that point where I know that Amazon is the place to be online, and that's where you're going to make your money. You're not going to make money anymore on these multi-level marketing companies, right? Or this, all these other companies out there that are trying to, I've been there, I've done that. And so as far as I'm concerned, I get a paycheck every single 2 weeks from Amazon, and I make good money, and I'm proud of it. And so that's where you guys need to be. And these automatic 10-cent campaigns, try it. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to only help you. And so going back to that, if you did an automatic campaign for 10 cents, right, on your product, say small town, you sell your products, and everything's Amazon FBA, you can sell that. You can do an automatic campaign for that. Try it, and try putting every single one of your products that you sell, and just try that 10 cents and keep it there for a week. Increase it to 20 cents the week after. Don't mess around with search terms. Don't mess around with negative keywords unless that campaign is just chewing up your money. But you'll be able to see how much money you spend. Try it and see what happens. And if you increase your sales because of it, that's a good thing. And if you went out there and you spent $2 on a 10-cent automatic campaign and it didn't work, who cares? You're going to spend a lot more on that on regular campaigns anyway. There are people out there that spend tons of money, and I'm just as guilty. Okay, myself. I have campaigns that I run that I use $200 a day, and I sit there and I go, wow, this money is this keyword is taking it, this keyword is taking it. But then I put that same campaign, I took all the products out of there and put it into the automatic 10 cents, and guess what? I got sales out of it. And if I'm getting sales out of it, then that 10 cents is doing its job, as opposed to the one I'm spending $2 on, per click. And so sometimes that could be good, and sometimes that could really, really hurt you. And I always like to set a 30% budget campaign anyway, and I'll do that, but I automatically will sit there and run a 10-cent automatic campaign. And that's what you guys should be doing. You guys should be running that automatic 10-cent campaign, set it really low, and see if you get sales generated out of it. And if you get sales that are generated out of it, then you know you have a product that that is working for you. You have a product that people want. Twyla Johnson says, did that, no problem. Let me check it, Twyla. If for some reason you're not in, call me tomorrow and I'll make sure that you get into that Facebook group, okay? I'll have to check it on my end, but um, I'll check it and see if you're in. A lot of times, too, guys, that people have different names on their Facebook as opposed to when they sign up for Tech Daddy videos. And if I don't recognize them, I'm not going to let you in. So make sure that your name is the same or something. And if I do recognize, I usually will see it, recognize it, and I just add you in because I know that you are a member. So I will take a look at it on my end. If for some reason I didn't get you in, just give me a call. My phone number is right there on the top of this video, 626-225-3002. I have people coming in all the time for Tech Daddy videos. So I have new members coming in. And so it's kind of hard for me to keep track with that and all that. So UK says, let's see here. I opened an Amazon seller's account this week, and it said the first 3 months are free. But they've taken already 30 euros from my account. You can't get that back. They're going to give it. They may take that money out for the first month just to verify stuff, verify your checking account, verify this, verify that. You can try calling them and say, hey, I was supposed to get 3 months free, but I don't know what the terms and conditions are. Those, especially in the UK, things may be a little bit different. I don't know. So they usually do that. I mean, I think they take that money out first. It's been such a long time, but new members, new customers, new sellers have been complaining about that too. Is they offer these free programs and they go out and take money out. But I think that's like a part of a verification process on their end without them telling you. Let me see here. Oh, Small Town says, FBA, they did this to me also when I signed up. I called them and they refunded. They refunded me. There you go, UK. So give them a call, see if they'll refund you. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. But Small Town Value says they refunded them money. So there's the answer to your question. Awesome. Great, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on tonight. I mean, and hopefully you guys got some type of positive outcome with the 10-cent automatic campaigns. Now, I just want to just briefly tell you that you don't want to run automatic campaigns if you're trying to do something and being competitive with your competitors. There's only two reasons now that you should be running your automatic campaigns. One is to get the keywords that you're not familiar with, and you want to pull a search term report. And when you pull that search term report, you'll be able to find the keywords that are working for you. Also, you're going to be able to find the negative keywords that are being found also, and then that's when you start making that adjustment. But again, this 10-cent automatic campaign is so low that you're probably not going to get the negative keywords because it's not high enough for them to pick it up, for one. And you're going to get exposure out there. And every single time that you bump it up 10 cents more on the following week, you're generating time and you're generating impressions. So believe it or not, impressions means that your product, your sponsored ads are being popped up here, popped up there, popped up under this keyword, popped up under this keyword until it works. If you go out there and you have 20 cents or you're at 30 cents now on your keyword on your automatic campaign, then all of a sudden um, you start making sales. Then you kind of know, okay, I'm getting more impressions. I'm getting more people seeing me, and you have no control over who's going to see you other than the keywords that you go out there and you put in your listing. And make sure that if you haven't seen my other video about optimizing your listing, make sure that you go out there and you optimize your listing first and then do your automatic campaigns, and you never know, it may pick it up. I do have a video on that, so guys, check that out. And that right there is going to help you. You must have your keywords optimize now, your listing optimize, full of keywords now. Put them in the places that they should be put now, and so your campaigns may work. Let me see here, UK. Let me see. Steve Eberhardt, thumbs up for Henry. Appreciate that there, Steve. Steve, I've been working with Steve, and I'm going to get him on, as a matter of fact, and we're going to talk about his campaigns. We're going to talk about his product. We're going to talk about how much money he's making now, and really took off. It was one of the guys that I picked up, and he just exploded. And now he's making quite a bit more money, and I'm going to let him tell you that. I'm not going to sit there and tell you that. But he did take my Amazon A to Z course. He's been a faithful follower, and there a lot of you guys have. I appreciate that. And he's doing everything right the way he should be doing. And for those of you that need help with keywords or need help with your campaigns, if you go to my website, techdaddyvideos.com, and you go under my products and services, you're going to find a new tab there that I will be able to help you with your keywords, help you with your campaigns, and I do charge for that. So if all you need to do is sign up for it, and then we will do that and set up a time where we go and I'm able to help you with that. It's not going to be a course or anything. It's going to be me live with you, going out there and taking a look at your product and taking a look at what we can do. But in the meantime, guys, make sure that you are running this 10-cent automatic campaign, and it works. I'm telling you. I spent, again, this is the last time I'm going to say it, no more than $100, and I put in $100 a day on this campaign for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. That adds up to a shitload of money. But I only spent, from the whole campaign, I've only spent $86. That's it. And I generated close to $700 with a 10-cent campaign, keeping my ACOS, my ad cost of sales, keeping that below 15%. That is phenomenal. You guys should be doing that just because of that. And if you haven't done it, get started on it. You may thank me. You may sit there and actually have sales. And when a sale pops in and you find out it's because of your 10-cent automatic campaign that you just did, it sounds funny, but seriously, if it makes you money, you're going to have a whole new outlook on it. And just leave it alone. Just go out there every week. Just put it like clockwork. Like I'm here on YouTube every Monday at 6 o'clock. I go out and just do it like clockwork. You go out there and you raise that bid 10 cents every week until you find a sale or a sale starts to come in. Then you're going to know. And if you go out there and you are at your suggested bid and you have no sales, get rid of that product, because most likely that's what it's going to be. Let's see here. IC says, hi, Henry. I heard that my listing could be suppressed if I use brand names. No. Um, I heard that my listing could be suppressed if I use brand names for my back end search terms. Is this true? No, it's not. How are they going to know that? I mean, the thing is, it's not going to be suppressed. Um, just don't put it in your front end. Don't put it, put it in your back end searchable terms. You can put it in there, and that will be fine. Um, if you're just trying to do that, just try to steal sales from your person for your competitor. Well, and that's totally up to you. If you have a product that is really really good, really try not to use the brand names if you don't have to, but it could help you, and it's just something that you should sit there and go, I should concentrate on keywords that is for my product. Brand names are kind of like, um, they're just out there. uh, you, for example, Under Armour, Nike. When I say those, what comes to mind, right? Not the brand name, the product. What type of product is Nike selling? Are you talking about shirts? Are you talking about sweats? Are you talking about shoes? What are you talking about when you say Nike or Under Armour? And see, that's where the keywords come in. So if I sat there and I said shoes and Nike shoes, I already know what it is. Shoes. The main keyword is not Nike, it's shoes. So you want to concentrate on the main keyword. What's your product? That's what you want to concentrate on. As far as brand names are concerned, yeah, don't worry about brand names. You could put it out there if you want. It's totally up to you. Let me see here. Okay, so UK says, so if somebody types out Nike and his listing comes up, somebody could report it, correct? No, I mean, if okay, we'll use me as an example. If I have a product and I'm selling Nike products, I'm not going to be stupid enough to go out there and put that in my title, Nike shoes for sale. Okay, that's going to go into my back end, into the search terms and other attributes. That's where it's going to go. Customers don't see that. What that's designed to do is find you through the search engine. That's it. So if you're in the back, if you basically put it on the back end, UK, nobody, your listing came up because it was on the back end, and nobody sees it because they don't see it in your title, they don't see it in your bullet points, they don't see the brand name and the description, they don't see any of that, but they see, um, they all of a sudden your stuff just pops up. Your stuff popped up because it was in the back end, and if it was in the back end, that was because of you putting it back there, and you did it your job, and your job was complete, and it was found, and that's exactly what you want. So with that, don't, if you know that you have a brand or your competitor, forget it. Don't even worry about putting his brand name on there, because yes, you can get in trouble if you are selling brand name products and you're not a distributor, or you're not an authorized dealer, or you're not um, have permission to sell their product. If it was me, I'd be selling something totally different. I wouldn't mess around selling Under Armour shirts, Nike equipment. Leave that for them, and you can sell something else. There are thousands of products that sell on Amazon. That's why you private label. You call it your own name and you put your own product out there. Whew, 54 minutes, guys. 25 people on right now. Appreciate that. Hey, give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this. If you guys like my shirt, I don't know. I mean, feel free to give me a thumbs up. That does help me out on my YouTube videos. Everything positive, that does help out. So, with that being said, tonight's topic was, how do I make money selling on Amazon? 10-cent automatic campaigns. That's how I made $700 selling on Amazon in 6 weeks with 10-cent automatic campaigns. All right, guys. With that being said, this is it for the broadcast tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't seen the first video on automatic 10-cent campaigns, feel free to take a look at that. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you are brand new to this channel, feel free to subscribe, share the videos, and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Comment on the videos, and I read everybody's comments. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. And you guys have a good week. Sales are phenomenal. Sales are great. If you guys are interested in the keyword training, take a look at my website at Tech Daddy Videos. If you're interested in my Amazon A to Z course, take a look at that. There are a lot of people signing up for that, guys. Everybody, I guess, is getting paid. I don't know what it is, but people are starting to come in. So, take a look at it. If you guys are on the fence, don't stall. Don't sit there and wait. Take advantage of that. I just put out the product of the month. You guys have the product of the month for May. Take a look at that. You guys should be able to sell that fairly easy. It's a very, very good product. And we will catch you guys on the next video. So you guys have a good one. And we'll see you on the next video. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. See ya.